It gives me great pleasure to present to you for the first time ever NXT Clash of Champions. That's something really near and dear to my heart, you know what I'm saying? Over the past several weeks, I've assembled a series of championship matches, including the NXT Heavyweight Championship, just for you, the NXT Universe. So I want you to sit back and enjoy NXT's Clash of the Champions.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very special edition of NXT. This is the Clash of the Champions.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE United States Championship.
The United States champion Antonio Cesaro, who won his title back at SummerSlam in August of 2012 over Santino Marella, set to defend his title tonight.
My favorite, the Swiss Superman. Look at him, outstanding.
Well, last week on NXT, we were pleased to see a great man event with Seth Rollins and Corey Graves. Seth Rollins coming out the victor in that one, but William Regal, this is going to be a main event for every single match we have here tonight.
When I heard that this contest was taking place today, I honestly can't remember being more excited about seeing anything. I'm truly two of my favorite competitors, in fact, my two favorite competitors here on NXT.
Hey! 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 Shut your mouth! I am the longest reigning champion in WWE right now. And when I grace NXT with my presence, I want all of you to stand up and give me a standing ovation, because I am the greatest United States champion in history. And I'm going to be champion for a long, 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 long...
Well, here's the man who's looking to break that reign of the United States champion, one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Adrian Neville. Well, his partner, Oliver Gray, out for up to 6 months or more with a torn ACL. And last week on NXT, Antonio Cesaro mocked Adrian Neville for not even having a partner, not even defending his own title, William.
Let's not forget, we have to remember why Oliver Gray isn't here, and that's because of the Wyatt family. Took diabolical liberties with Oliver Gray, but that's what you have to do to get on here in NXT.
The respect that Antonio Cesaro has for that United States Championship, evident here on NXT, but Adrian Neville could add a second title to his collection tonight.
From Newcastle, England, weighing 194 pounds, he is a challenger and one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Adrian Neville. And his opponent from Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing 232 pounds, he is the WWE United States Champion, Antonio Cesaro.
Some European flair tonight, William. Thought you might enjoy that.
Why?
Well, You're European?
I'm just asking.
Just thought you might enjoy it. Looking for the quick cover. Neville almost put away the United States champion right there.
Adrian Neville has to win any chance that he gets here, any time he gets the opportunity, because we know how strong and how competitive Antonio Cesaro is.
Cesaro looking to get things started here. Experts within WWE have called him potentially one of the strongest men pound for pound in the entire organization.
I would say the strongest pound for pound. I saw him actually working out with Mark Henry recently, and Mark Henry even told me the same thing. So if it's coming from him, how can you doubt it?
And this is the first of 4 championship matches we have on the slate tonight. Obviously, the United States Championship here. The Divas Championship will be defended. The NXT Championship will be defended. And the Intercontinental Championship will be defended. However, the roll-up.
Look how quick Adrian Neville is. He knows that he has to get every chance that he gets, try and get a pinning combination going.
And Adrian Neville has come extremely close multiple times so far in sneaking one out here on Antonio Cesaro.
Well, quickness and leverage is Adrian's strong points here, and he has to use them in every opportunity. I keep repeating myself, but it's true. That's what he has to do.
Cesaro. Ooh, off the ropes. Big shoulder to the chest there. Hook to the leg. Can't seem to put away Neville here early. And again, looking to wear down the man that gravity forgot.
Well, that's the kind of strategy that Antonio Cesaro is well known for. He grinds down his opponents, he wears them out. It's hard to fly around, it's hard to move around quickly when you've had all the lungs, your lungs battered in and you get the breath taken out of you. I'm stuttering a lot this week. You're gonna have to help me out here, Tom.
It's like taking the wings off an airplane here going up against Adrian Neville. However, the Hurricane Rana out of nowhere, look at that. Cesaro is enraged.
That speed and quickness showing mighty there. That's exactly what Adrian Neville is. The most incredible competitor I've ever seen since the Dynamite Kid. That's saying something.
An incredibly quick Hurricane Rana. And the official now counting the count out here, and Neville going to give some chase here to Antonio Cesaro.
Hey, let's go, let him in the ring.
Neville.
Adrian Neville can't win a championship by count out, and he knows that.
Whoa, the cover, he might have it. No, the champ kicks out.
That's him doing the smart thing there, the competing in the right way, trying to get pins.
Textbook drop kick into the corner there. Neville, oh! I think his face went off the ring post. I think it did.
There's no fooling you, is there?
We'll see if Cesaro can maintain his title here on NXT. We're back here on NXT, this special Clash of the Champions episode here in Orlando, Florida. And what you're looking at right now is the lockup. Antonio Cesaro and Adrian Neville going horn to horn here for the United States champion.
Full double leg Nelson.
Cesaro, ooh, planting Neville. Looking for the cover, the champ has it here, no, and Neville escapes.
Come on.
Looking for another cover. Cesaro in complete control here throughout the break. Absolutely grounding everything that Adrian Neville threw at him. And that continues here right now. Coming up later tonight, the championships that will be defended. The Divas Championship, the NXT Championship, and the Intercontinental Championship. William, you're a 2-time Intercontinental Champion, am I right?
I believe I am, yes. In fact, I know I am.
Very prestigious company here tonight. Big knee to the gut there as Neville has not had any room really to get anything going. Looking for the cover, the hook to the leg. The champion cannot seem to put away the challenger.
Tom, have you noticed the strategy of Antonio Cesaro? Nearly everything that he's done in the last few minutes is targeted in on the sternum area of Adrian Neville. I say it all the time, but you take the breath out of a competitor, that competitor becomes very weak very quickly. And when somebody who flies around and moves as quickly as Adrian Neville, that's the best strategy. Wear them down, take the breath away.
And Neville, who likes that corkscrew shooting star press maneuver to put away his opponents, he would land right on his chest if he hit that. I don't think he'd be able to continue the match if that happened. Cesaro regains his balance. Neville, just barely, the backside, both shoulders down, no.
Didn't quite have the strength there for the pin.
Big kick. Neville managing to escape again. Oh, looking for the crossbody into a backbreaker. Looking for the cover, hook to the leg, no! Wow! The heart, the courage of Adrian Neville.
This is not a position that Adrian Neville needs to be in. He needs to get away somehow. It's easy for me saying that, but somehow make some distance between him and Antonio Cesaro right this minute.
Shut it! Again, the lockup here and the frustration all over the face of Antonio Cesaro.
Let me explain something here, Tom. You see how this chin lock is applied, but if you notice the hips of Antonio Cesaro, he's pushing weight and it's pushing the neck into the sternum, which makes it very difficult to breathe. It's not quite a sleep hold, it's just something that will wear you down.
One half of the tag team champions here on NXT, Adrian Neville, might be knocked unconscious here for a moment. As that cinched in so well does Cesaro that Neville might be out cold.
It's a perfect example of Antonio Cesaro using his leverage and his strength, which he is an absolute master of.
Neville potentially building some strength here. And then there's a nice move from Neville out of desperation.
That could be a fatal error here for Cesaro.
Whoa. Oh! Wow, right to the side of the temple there. Off the top, whoa, look at that! Landed right on his feet like a cat.
He truly is the man that gravity forgot, isn't he? Unbelievable.
United States champion in deep, deep trouble.
Absolute peril.
Well, Neville's got to get him back in the ring here. Cannot win on a count out or disqualification.
Adrian Neville can't get too comfortable here, though, because Antonio Cesaro's so on his game at all times.
Up top, oh! Missile drop kick from the top rope. Hook to the leg. We have a new champion. No! Another drop kick. Neville relentless here in his assault. Whoa, look at that! Another cover. Oh no, Cesaro gets out. What does Adrian Neville have to do to win this United States champion, William?
Incredible to see a shooting star.
Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Right on the head. The cover, Neville. Oh, he almost had it.
I was about to say, what an incredible shooting star press from the standing position. And we saw that. Cesaro looks like he's out. His eyes are black.
Most amazing aerial offensive display we've ever seen on NXT. It's possible Cesaro could be out cold right now. Did you see the glazed over look in his eyes?
Yes, I can, Tom. I know what that feels like. Cesaro at the moment is going purely on instinct.
Somehow fighting back there. Here comes the Swiss Superman into the corner. Ooh, another kick to the face.
Adrian Neville's taken Antonio Cesaro completely out of his game.
Another flip. Whoa, no. Whoa, a spinning DDT. Into the corner. On the cover. Neville, no. A split second away from becoming the United States champion was Adrian Neville. To the top rope. Could we see it? The jumping Jordy. Ooh.
Well, that's ruptured his custard.
Wow. Cesaro. Ooh, the European uppercut.
Ooh. Into the Gotch-style neutralizer.
A neutralizer. Oh. The champ with the cover. He puts him away.
Here is your winner, and still WWE United States Champion, Antonio Cesaro.
It's seeing competitors like this that make me proud to be in the wrestling industry. Truly. What an absolutely fantastic match.
You got to give a lot of credit to Adrian Neville for everything he did in this match. But look at the force behind that. And then the neutralizer to put away Adrian Neville and the offense from the United States champion. Just too much for the jumping Jordy.
Straight ahead, the WWE Divas Championship is on the line when Kaitlyn defends the crown against former best friend AJ. Can AJ leave NXT on top? This Clash of Champions matchup is next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Divas Championship.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Orlando, Florida, inside Full Sail University. This is NXT. Tom Phillips here ringside with the WWE superstar, the one and only William Regal, and AJ Lee making her way to the ring for a WWE Divas Championship bout. This match stemming from last week when Kaitlyn and AJ had a backstage confrontation that led to the match. These two used to be friends, have clearly taken some very different paths in their career in WWE, but the smack talk and the grudge apparently that has developed has led to this title opportunity for AJ. Is your champ, ladies and gentlemen. Kaitlyn, the native of Houston, Texas, who beat Eve Torres for the Divas title on the 20th anniversary edition of Monday Night Raw, has got her work cut out for her tonight.
Can you see into AJ's eyes? I've just got a glimpse of them there. You just, from one devious person to another, it's a marvel to me. You just never know what's going on behind her eyes. So twisted. Lovely, absolutely lovely. Just had a daughter like that.
Introducing first, the challenger from Union City, New Jersey, AJ Lee. And her opponent, from Houston, Texas, she is the WWE Divas Champion, Kaitlyn.
Well, William, you know firsthand, a few weeks ago, you had to go one-on-one with a friend of yours. In the middle of the ring, these two used to be the best of friends, and now it has obviously taken an ugly turn for the worse.
And it is ugly. It's dreadfully ugly when you fall out with a friend and you have to compete against them. There's always that extra bit of spite. I don't know why, you can't help it. You're just always out to prove something.
Ooh, some sportsmanship followed up there. So much for the handshake. The Divas champion looking to go at it here early. Champion versus challenger. AJ Lee into the corner. AJ, the girlfriend of Dolph Ziggler, and has been known to be romantically involved with a number of WWE superstars.
She's had a few, hasn't she?
A couple. Ooh, into the corner. And the shoulder potentially injured there with Kaitlyn. Seems to be favoring it right now. AJ, crafty, going right after it. AJ Lee knows everything about control, knows everything about power. The former Raw general manager, that's a position you used to hold, William.
It certainly is, yes. Now, it's obvious, stating the obvious, that help me out here, I'm stuttering. Kaitlyn, there we go. Kaitlyn is bigger and stronger. But AJ Lee, look how smart she is at competing. She saw an opening there, and now she's into a Fujiwara armbar. Look at this. Going for a submission here.
Trying to hyperextend the elbow here. Already injured, it appears, in this matchup. Kaitlyn in a difficult position here. Whoa! I think she learned that one from Dolph Ziggler.
A beautiful backhammer into a bridge there.
We've seen that one from the show-off before. I guess a few of his moves have been imparted.
That's the difference there. Some people don't know. That is a backhammer and not a hammerlock. So when you have somebody on the ground and it's a one-arm mover, a backhammer.
Kaitlyn looking to break free here. That shoulder has to be screaming out in pain. Looking to set up a suplex. No! Straight into the canvas again, that shoulder.
An armbar takedown, somewhat similar to a DDT there on the arm. It's very painful. Anytime that you hit your frontal deltoid, which Caitlin did there on the mat, it just wears out your entire arm. You have no feeling in it.
Ooh. The show-off has certainly rubbed off on AJ. And Caitlin here creating a little bit of an opening in this WWE Divas Championship matchup. Looking to create some offense, and a big clothesline there, elbow to the face.
This match is broken down very quickly into just bashing the goodness out of each other, isn't it? I nearly said a wrong word there.
Ooh. Big drop kick out of the corner there. To the top rope, cross body, yes, no, rolling into it. Caitlin, I thought she might have picked her up right there. Now she gets her to her feet. Ooh. Caitlin dropping AJ, looking for the cover. No, AJ cannot get away, or cannot. Oh, AJ gets out.
I'm rubbing off on you, aren't I?
You are. Well, coming up later in this evening's episode, Clash of the Champions. Big E Langston, the NXT champion, is going to face off against the assistant to the managing supervisor of Raw, Brad Maddox. Out of the ring goes Caitlin.
It's nice to see that AJ Lee isn't foolish enough to go out after Caitlin, because she knows she hasn't got the size and strength advantage. She'd rather try and get the count out. Some competitors are too quick to get out the ring.
Caitlin willing her way back to the apron here, looking to get back into this matchup.
3 seconds is all it will take for AJ Lee to pin Caitlin. And she's looking for that, and she's trying for every opportunity.
Looking for the sleeper hold, sleeper hold. This move patented by the show-off Dolph Ziggler. Yet again, we're seeing some more of that in this matchup.
You see how the body scissors are applied perfectly there as well.
Caitlin counters out of the hold. AJ off the ropes. Enziguri to the head. Hook to the leg. AJ's our new champ. No, Caitlin getting away with the shoulder up. The look of desperation on AJ's face.
That face tells a story. Just the evilness that goes on in that young girl's head. It's quite shocking, and that's coming from me.
Well, I'm not a mind reader. I think she just stared a hole through the referee. Now going crazy on top of, well, don't say
now,
crazy around
AJ
her.
Lee doesn't want to get herself disqualified here. She can't win the championship on a disqualification.
Caitlin. Oh! A spear out of nowhere. Hashtag spirit.
Who is your winner and still WWE Divas Champion, Caitlin.
Wow. An unbelievable showing from Caitlin in this matchup. AJ Lee looked like she might have had it going there for a little while. Some tremendous moves she learned from the show-off Dolph Ziggler in use, but the spear catching AJ out of the air and putting it away. This one, the Divas champion maintains.
There's no diva on the roster would have kicked out from that spear. I mean, incredibly powerful. What an incredible win there from Caitlin.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, set to compete next week on NXT. Please welcome Y2J, Chris Jericho.
Tony, look at you. You're matching, your tie matches the NXT microphone. You're always a fashion plate every single time I see you.
Thank you for noticing. It's such a thrill. Chris, there's so much anticipation and excitement about your return to an NXT ring. What are your feelings going into competing next week at Full Sail?
Well, just being around this whole facility is blowing me away. Everything is so organized and professional. If these superstars can't make it here, they'll never make it at all. The future of the WWE is all mapped out for everybody here in NXT. And that brings me to next week. Commissioner Dusty Rhodes has been so gracious as to allow me the opportunity to choose whoever I want to face right here on this show with you next week. Now, there's a lot of guys on my radar. A few guys
can help you with that. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Bray Wyatt. People call me the Eater of Worlds. And I've noticed a change in you as of late. I wanted to make you a deal. I can make you something that people fear again, Chris. And all you have to do is take my hand and carry the chains for the Wyatt family. What do you say, Chris?
Well, let me just say this, Bray, eater of worlds. Definitely look like you've been eating some worlds. And second of all, don't you ever interrupt Y2J during an interview again. Now, I've been watching you for a long time, Wyatt, since you first came into the company, since you first came into NXT. You're really good. You know that? You're really, really good. But you're not great. And you've been on my list, and now, congratulations, you just won the prize because now you're the one that I'm going to face next week on NXT. Let's see how good you really are, Wyatt. Going up against Y2J, 6-time world champion, 9-time intercontinental champion. It's not a bad list of accolades. If you can beat me, think about how much higher on the food chain you'll be. You might even get a chance to go straight onto Raw or SmackDown. That's what you get. And if you beat me, I'll give you something in return as well, Wyatt. I'll join your family. You can call me crazy Uncle Jericho. You can do whatever you want. I will be in your family. I will carry those chains. I will wear a Hawaiian shirt, white pants, and a fedora myself, if you can beat me. But if I can beat you, when I beat you, maybe you'll learn a couple lessons, which I think you need to learn. So that's it. Next week, biggest match in NXT history, Wyatt versus Jericho. Do you have what it takes to be a legend? Or will you be a loser? I guess we'll find out really soon, won't we, Junior?
I guess we will. I accept.
Some people never learn their lesson.
I'm a soldier, yeah, I told ya. I'm on a mission, I'm switching, I'm all over. I'm a soldier, yeah, I told ya. I'm on a mission, I'm switching. Listen, I'm trouble.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the NXT Championship. Introducing first, from Tampa, Florida, weighing 295 pounds, the NXT Champion, Big E Langston.
Well, our Clash of the Champions episode rolls on as the hometown crowd excited for the hometown title. The NXT Championship on the line tonight. And you've got to be wondering what is going through Biggie Langston's head after just a few weeks ago defeating Conor O'Brien to retain his title. William.
I had it on good authority that when Brad Maddox found out that he was going to face Big E Langston for the NXT Championship, well,
he panicked
I'd like to say something, but I'll probably get fired. Yes, it's a good job he wears dark-coloured trousers.
He seemed nervous. He seemed a little nervous.
A tad, yes.
Yes, I was next to him and he said, I need a month.
And I don't blame him. I would be as well.
He said he needed a month to get ready for Big E Langston, or any match for that matter. Well, Big E Langston in his first action since that matchup with Conor O'Brien.
I've met competitors that could never get ready for Big E Langston in a lifetime. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do against such a man. And truly, I wouldn't know where to start.
From Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 295 pounds chiseled, and your new NXT Heavyweight Champion, Brad Maddox!
Well, he's obviously regained his confidence, hasn't he?
Brad Maddox!
Did he say he weighed 295 pounds? Did I hear that right? Well, the NXT Championship on the line, and as many of us know, Brad Maddox is, well, the assistant to the managing supervisor of Raw, Vicky Guerrero, and he's struggled in competition, I guess you could say, in ring. Gonna try his hand here on NXT.
I don't think anything will change tonight, do you? Goodness gracious me.
And our commissioner, Dusty Rhodes, the Hall of Famer, the American Dream, making this matchup.
I bet he's sat back there laughing his head off now, Dusty, knowing that this poor fella's going to go through.
This could be interesting. Biggie Langston looks like he's going to take his time.
I say, did Brad Maddox offend Dusty Rhodes, or has he borrowed some money off him he hasn't paid back or something?
Well, he was here for a few weeks. Scouting is what he said for Vicky Guerrero. And, well, frankly, he thought he could take on a couple of superstars.
Whew. He's taking on more than a couple just in one man there. It's like taking on an army.
Heads up. Ooh. Wow. Biggie Langston like a train plowing through a brick wall. The champ stalking his prey. Brad Maddox, I don't even know if he knows where he is. Up top. For the big ending. Langston. Hook to the leg, still champ.
Here's your winner and still NXT champion, Big E. Langston.
Well, there's no surprise there, is there? I mean, Big E. Langston certainly doesn't work by the hour.
I don't know if Biggie Langston even broke a sweat. Let's take a look.
Here you see Big E. Langston just barreling over Brad Maddox, pulling those straps down. Goodness gracious me, there's not a man breathing breath on this earth that could kick out of that maneuver.
I think he was a little lighter than 295 pounds. He got him up there awful easy, and I don't think Biggie's done.
This crowd should be ashamed of themselves, the bloodthirsty swines.
Oh, another one.
They keep cheering him on.
At the behest of the crowd. A 5 count.
This is the kind of crowd that they used to have at hangings years ago. Baying for more, chop their head off.
I think Brad
guillotine
Maddox,
in the guillotine, another one, chop their heads off, get some more in.
I think Brad Maddox wishes he was at one of those events instead of going through what he just went through.
Let him eat cake. Guillotine or cake? Oh, give me some more guillotine, please. I'll have the cake later.
I don't think the champ is done. Look at this. He's pleading with the referee for one more.
You can even get a bit of spotted dick in there if you want. then we'll have a few more guillotines.
Oh, and Brad Maddox, not to be found there.
Brad Maddox being scraped off the canvas.
The amazing athlete that Brad Maddox is, just managing to escape another fight. Well, maybe. I don't know, Biggie doesn't appear to be done here.
I predict, and this is not going too much of a stretch, that 2013 is going to be Biggie Langston's year. Oh dear me, here we go again. I wonder what Vicky Guerrero's going to think about this.
Brad Maddox is putting his finger up like, hold on, like it'll actually stop Biggie Langston.
Oh dear me.
Biggie calling for another 5 count. The NXT arena.
Somebody go and drag him out there, put him out of his misery, please.
I mean, he's on his knees. He's pleading at this point. Little sportsmanship. That's good. No. I spoke too soon. Hello. Oh.
Well. I'd like to be the first one to tell that rock and roll trout slapper Vicky Guerrero that her man is just flattened out on the canvas here. Perhaps I can get a job.
Well, the assistant to the managing supervisor is
Spent more time on the canvas than Rembrandt in this match.
They're going to head back to Monday Night Raw with a couple of observations, maybe. Whether or not he'll remember them all, I don't know. Well, now let's take a very special look at our main event for tonight on Clash of the Champions. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line between the champ Wade Barrett and Bo Dallas. A long history between these two, as you can see, back at the Royal Rumble in the heat of the battle. Bo Dallas was in the Royal Rumble for over 20 minutes, and look at this, eliminating Wade Barrett, the then Intercontinental Champion. A huge moment for Bo Dallas at that point.
I want to fight that long-haired, flash-in-the-pan NXT rookie, Bo Dallas.
It was the very next night on Raw, called out by Wade Barrett. It was that very flash in the pan who scored a pinfall over the Intercontinental Champion. A tremendous start coming off the Royal Rumble. We're gonna head now backstage to our colleague Tony Dawson, who's standing by with Bo Dallas.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Bo Dallas.
What's up, man?
Bo, this is a momentous chance for you. Your first opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship, a matchup with Wade Barrett tonight. What are your thoughts going in?
Look, man, I know Wade Barrett underestimates me. But you know who else was underestimated? Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect, Randy Macho Man Savage, and they were all Intercontinental Champions. Tonight, Wade Barrett's coming into my house. NXT is my house, and tonight, it's all about the Bo Barrage. You know what I mean? Still rocking the shoulder pads, man?
No.
I'm just playing, bro.
Next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Jericho!
The time has come for WWE superstar Chris Jericho to break down the walls of the NXT arena.
I prove it! The first ever undisputed WWE champion!
I claim it!
He is a 6-time world champion and a record 9-time Intercontinental champion.
I am it!
Find out what happens next week as
NXT is Jericho!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NXT, and our main event is upon us. Tom Phillips here ringside with WWE superstar William Regal as Bo Dallas makes his way into the arena.
The excitement that Bo Dallas brings here to the NXT arena, it has to be felt. Anybody from all around the world, you all come to Orlando for your vacations. You need to come to the NXT arena and feel this excitement. It's incredible.
Bo Dallas, NXT's fire and desire. Well, he's got a big task in front of him. Wade Barrett, the bare-knuckle brawler, has had a little bit of a rocky road as of late with the Intercontinental Championship, winning it back in December against Kofi Kingston, then losing it to The Miz at WrestleMania, and then the very next night on Monday Night Raw, winning it back from The Miz. But this, make no mistake about it, is a grudge match for the Intercontinental Championship because Bo Dallas eliminated Barrett at the Royal Rumble.
Wade Barrett holds a grudge. That's a man that you really don't want to get on the wrong side of. Believe me, I know all about Wade Barrett.
Well, Wade Barrett would later come back in the Royal Rumble, and eliminate Bo Dallas. And then the very next night on Raw, Bo Dallas would score a pinfall over Wade Barrett.
Introducing first, the challenger from Brooksville, Florida, weighing 230 pounds, Bo Dallas. And his opponent from Preston, England, weighing 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Wade Barrett.
Well, William, you know better than anyone how prestigious that Intercontinental title is. You've possessed it twice. There is a litany of former WWE Hall of Famers who have owned that title.
Yes.
What does it mean to you personally?
It means any championship that you win here in the WWE is an incredible part of your career. The Intercontinental Championship, as you said, nothing but legends and world champions. Once, apart from me, I'm the only one that wasn't a world champion, I believe.
Well,
Wade Barrett knows that. He knows that. It's his, I hate to say it's a stepping stone, but it's the next step for him to becoming the world champion.
Going into the lockup here. Earlier this evening, we saw Adrian Neville just barely fall to the United States champion Antonio Cesaro. We saw Divas champion Caitlyn maintain her title against AJ Lee. And what we just witnessed was basically a mugging as Big E Langston annihilated Brad Maddox to retain his NXT championship.
But can I stop you there, please, Tom?
Sure.
You just saw, now Wade Barrett is a bare knuckle champion. That's on record. He just took one strike off Bo Dallas and it knocked him for 6. That shows you the striking ability of Bo Dallas.
Nonetheless, getting on his bad side, too. We've seen a mean streak that is very evident out of this Englishman.
Those little jabs. You notice the little jabs that Wade Barrett does. He uses...
Looking for the cover.
He uses the points of his knuckles, not the actual full fist.
Looking for the cover again, shoulders down.
Into the rib area, and there's so much more painful.
Another cover here from Bo Dallas, and there is Wade Barrett. Can't seem to break away from Dallas, and now gets out of the ring to regroup.
Still feeling the effects of that one punch from Bo Dallas. When you look at Bo Dallas's hands, I mean, he truly has a bunch of bananas for hands. And he can knock you out at any time with them. Wade Barrett's a smart competitor, a very intelligent man. A marine biologist, made his money to put himself and educate himself by bare knuckle fighting. But look, he keeps going back to that jaw. It's obviously rocked him.
And what do you think about Wade Barrett's character? I mean, he just left the ring there. He's the Intercontinental Champion.
Well, that's a smart thing to do, isn't it? You have to regroup. That's what I would do.
In the corner.
I suppose you're one of those fellows that would just stand there and take it like a fool.
Well, you're the competitor. I am not. That's why we defer to you.
That.
Here's the cover hook to the leg, and Bo Dallas in a little bit of trouble here with the bare knuckle brawler.
You'll notice a lot of the time it's a pleasure for someone like me who has good striking ability to watch Wade Barrett. As I said, he doesn't always use the flat of his hand. He uses the point of his knuckles and sometimes the palm and the side of his hand, because he knows that there's a lot more damage.
Wade Barrett. Bo Dallas looked like he was out on his feet there, the suplex. This might do it. No, Bo Dallas staying in this one.
I truly believe that Wade Barrett will be a world champion by the end of 2013.
Wow.
It's a long tradition of people who are the Intercontinental Champion becoming the world champion. And Wade Barrett has everything that's needed to be the world champion.
Bo Dallas.
He doesn't have any of the bad habits like I used to have. It stops him from getting there, you see.
Barrett, oh, a huge knee to the gut there. And Dallas is out on the mat. Off the ropes, and another huge boot to the face. The cover. Barrett might have it. No, Dallas is out. Barrett again stalking Dallas, has been in complete control thus far after he came back in the ring to regroup there briefly. Just needed a moment. Through the legs, there goes Dallas. Oh! Has Barrett.
Beautiful deep arm drags there.
Off the ropes. Look at that huge clothesline, and Dallas responds with one of his own.
Can Bo defeat Barrett to win the Intercontinental Championship? Find out when we come back.
They are global entertainers, professionally trained athletes, WWE superstars, but they are not invincible. When they step into that ring, they take real risks and endure unimaginable pain. Broken bones, torn muscles, dislocations, separations. Be smart, Be safe. Don't try this at home.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bo Dallas in complete control right now in this Intercontinental Championship match, our main event, as Wade Barrett in a little bit of a conundrum here.
There's great rhyme to the reason of Bo Dallas here, though. He's been working on the arm area and the shoulder area of Wade Barrett because he knows that his striking ability is his strong point.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, dear me.
I think Dallas just landed straight on his neck. That can't be good. And the referee just looking to make sure that Bo Dallas is okay, that he can continue the match. And
he's not okay.
Ooh, right back to the head goes Barrett. The cover, he might have Dallas. No, somehow Bo kicked out.
The thing that will stop Bo Dallas getting beaten is his desire. He will not stop at anything. This is a young man who, less than a year ago, split his kidney in half and was told he would never compete again. But he came back because that's the kind of competitor that he is. Just incredible.
In a bad position here is Bo Dallas, as Wade Barrett, those very well-educated fists doing
going
their
back
job.
to that kidney area.
Well scouted.
Ooh, dear me.
Wow.
Right in the breadbasket. And that's what Wade Barrett does. He knows how to just take apart an opponent.
And Bo Dallas just collapsed out of the ring like a slinky. My gosh. Wade Barrett right after him, as the champion should do.
Well, this is very personal. Not only for the championship, this is a personal vendetta for Wade Barrett.
The cover, hook to the leg. Dallas again escapes.
Wade Barrett was embarrassed by Bo Dallas. Wade Barrett could be, you know, a world champion right now as we speak, and he's not because of Bo Dallas. Do you think he's not going to take every opportunity he can to make Bo Dallas suffer? Of course he is.
Well, Bo Dallas eliminated Wade Barrett in the Royal Rumble, lasted over 20 minutes, and eliminated the Intercontinental Champion
And
Barrett.
that was Wade Barrett's shot to headline WrestleMania, and it was taken away from him. I know what I'd be feeling right now. I know what I'd be feeling if I was Wade Barrett. I know what punishment I would be trying to inflict on Bo Dallas.
Barrett looking to inflict his Barrett barrage, but Bo Dallas never backing down once in this matchup. Oh my goodness. Right to the sternum.
Right in the sternum, as you say. Ooh, goodness gracious me.
Bo Dallas in a lot of trouble here. Barrett right onto the spine. Looking for the cover. Dallas is probably out. No way!
There's no wasted motion in Wade Barrett. People used to say that about me, but it's true. His striking ability is perfect. Every throw and every maneuver where he muscles somebody about, it's always to inflict pain. And that's what makes him so great.
Barrett just barely gets out there at the 4 count to avoid being disqualified. Now the title cannot change hands if the champion is disqualified or counted out. Ooh, big boot to the face, and Bo Dallas is out yet again. He hasn't had a chance to breathe since we returned from commercial, essentially.
Wade Barrett doesn't count. He doesn't care, sorry, if Bo Dallas is counted out, he still wins. It's Bo Dallas that has to get back in the ring. You notice how Wade Barrett's not jumping out trying to throw Bo Dallas back in the ring. He doesn't need to.
This Clash of Champions episode tonight, we've seen some brilliant matches already, but this Intercontinental Championship matchup has been brutal. The suplex into the ring, the cover, Dallas somehow breaking free.
Let's not forget as well, Bo Dallas has grown up in this industry. His grandfather, his uncles, his father. So he's got skills and tricks that he's been learning since he was a toddler, basically. Little maneuvers like then, turning his hips in a certain way to help him kick out when he's got nothing left. That's what's going to make him just better than a lot of other competitors.
Dallas was looking to dig down deep there, and yes, he does respond with a nice drop kick. Into the corner, drop toe hold. And there's your opening, Bo. Now was a nasty one to the nose of Wade Barrett that's probably been broken numerous times.
Wade Barrett stopped a few.
Bo Dallas with a big head of steam. Shot to the gut. Nice kick to the head. And a full head. Now there he goes, looking for the cover. Bo Dallas, new champ. No. Some energy restored in Bo Dallas, but Wade Barrett stymieing any offense. Looking again. Wade Barrett, we saw this move earlier. Dallas countered. Bo with the cover. No! The Intercontinental Champion simply will not go down. Was looking for the bullhammer there. Off the turnbuckle, no! Toss like a rag doll. Whoa, winds of change. Barrett with the cover. Dallas might be out. The shoulder meekly off the canvas.
But it was enough. That's all it takes, is to get your shoulder off. It doesn't matter how you do it. And Bo Dallas did a great job there. Incredible countering of the Bulldog maneuver there by Wade Barrett, and caught Bo Dallas in that side slam, but Dallas just got that fighting spirit, and he keeps coming, he won't give up.
Wade Barrett loading up for that bullhammer elbow.
We're watching two warriors of the Canvas Wars just go at it in. This is wonderful. Gotta watch for that bullhammer though.
The bullhammer, no, misses in the corner. Looking again for the Bulldog. Dallas, he got it. Cover him. Has the leg. Has the hook to the leg. Oh my gosh. You've got to be kidding me.
There's no kidding going on here. This is competition at the absolute finest. We're seeing two competitors giving everything that they've got. This is what NXT's all about.
Dallas, re-energized. Looking to claim the Intercontinental Championship for himself.
Going for the winds of change.
Looking to set up Wasteland.
Wasteland, that's the one.
Into the corner. Dallas, oh my gosh! Out of midair! Like a downed plane! The cover, the bullhammer elbow does it!
Here is your winner and still WWE Intercontinental Champion, Wade Barrett!
What an incredible performance by both competitors there. Just that match will make Bo Dallas a far better competitor because he had to fight with everything that he had. What an incredible, what's this? What's the bullhammer out of nowhere, right on the point of the chin. Oh dear.
One critical mistake.
One mistake.
And just snatched out of the air, my goodness.
Bo Dallas will be a better competitor because of this. He will go away and study this, and he will make sure those things don't happen to him again.
Wade Barrett in our main event here on the Clash of the Champions maintains his Intercontinental Championship over the tremendous effort put forth by Bo Dallas.
Ladies and gentlemen, as an announcer, I'm sat here. I hope you realize that you've seen something truly special tonight. This edition of NXT has been absolutely phenomenal.
You're going to see something truly special next week as Chris Jericho, Y2J, is here in the NXT arena. So long, folks.